Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, this is the Gamer Smith back with a little bit more Trove. Basically, a little bit more grind, of course. Trying to build up on some more mastery this afternoon, as I promised this morning. Basically, I was trying to get some sleep and everything else, and trying to get my energy back up, and I finally got it back to normal. Yay! Sweet. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing good today, like I said, or this afternoon. Like I said, it's just craziness. Trying to actually do a bunch of stuff today and trying to actually get things in the move. Of course, it's a lot of work trying to get things working today, of course. Like I said, after working almost like a double shift, coming on here this morning and basically having no energy whatsoever. So yeah, I'm just glad I'm back to 100% to that point. So yeah, okay. What I'm going to do is switch over to my other character, of course, my Solarian. And hey, how you doing? Hey, all right. What I'm going to do is just basically grind up to 28. I should be looking at getting a better gem, but I don't need it right now. But I'm not going to level the gem I currently have because no, it's just absolutely pointless right now. And working on some more mastery. Now, the thing is, I'm going to be looking at also a few extra things as well. Let me see. Marketplace, styles, nothing. All right. This is what I'm doing right now because I noticed the last time I was running here, there was actually a couple of styles that popped up. I picked them up for fairly cheap. So, yeah. When it comes to that, like I said, in most cases, a lot of stuff, like all this stuff drops in the world. So I'm not going to even bother to even buy this. This is really overpriced stuff. So it's just getting it by grinding and stuff like that, which I do love grinding in this game because of the fact that it's so much fun. Like I said, streaming is also fun as well to that point. So yeah, it's more to do with the overall aspect of trying to get this character up and running and get some more levels for this one. So I'm going to get this one to 28. They're going to actually switch over to my other character and do it that way. So I can actually keep the keep the EXP going, the ball rolling, and also be able to actually do my other character because my other character needs to have a little bit of TLC as well. I was going to do that this morning, but like I said, when I go to switch over, I was just looking at exactly what I needed. I got one gem done, which is not too bad. Like I said, I need to be able to have a bunch of water gems right now. I need about a bunch of fire gems. As I said, every time I get 15, I do less grind of the other two. So I'm not spending a lot of time just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm just basically smacking at one side and basically moving on and keep on rotating that. So this is the best way of grinding gems. This is the best way of actually getting the most out of the game itself. So what I'm going to do here is I don't know if I'm going to be doing water or I'm going to be doing fire, but I'll see exactly what I'm going to do when I'm actually getting out there. Fire is basically, to me, it's a lot easier to get the XP because it's a lot more open face dungeons. And I find that as well, like the water itself is more to do with, like, I mean, just getting gem dust and whatnot. Yeah. So, anyway, with further ado, I'm going to start off with fire first, and I'm going to work on that. But then I've also got to go back and do backtracking just a little tiny bit, just because of the fact that I need cosmic gems. And that what I mean is I need to replace the gem. I'm not going to go along and keep this one. Even though it's a 578, but I can get better in crystalline. I can get that to almost close to 700, so that's a big, huge jump, and that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. So what I'm going to do here is pop a squat. No, I'm not going to pop a squat. I'm just going to go along and pop an EXP potion and start basically my grind. Like I said, if you do play this game or play other games, like I said, you can always check out my YouTube channel as well. Basically, it's Gamersmith. Just look for the Blue Wolf itself, and that should help you quite a bit with a lot of stuff in the game itself, so you'll be able to get the information that's required to play most of these games. Because I know grinders, like I said, is just one of those things that when you first start off, it's a lot of information to take in. Because if you're new to the game, you don't understand to play it, this is exactly what I do. I go along and try to explain it as clearly as possible and as quickly as possible so you can get back into the game and be able to keep going from there. Now, I said this, keep on saying this in multiple different videos because, of course, that's what my channel is about. Like I said, trying to actually get the channel up and running a little bit better than what it is currently. It's also another thing, another task for me to actually do as well. And like I said, thanks for the support of those supporting, and also thanks for the follows, the ones that's actually following. And like I said, it's mutually appreciated when it comes to that. Now, what I'm going to do here is find out exactly what tome to use itself. I might just do Forge Fragments. I don't know though, because I need a Lustrous Gem Box. I also need a lot of other stuff because, of course, I'm going to eventually augment my gems. And augmenting my gems is getting up to level 30, maxing it out to as high as I possibly can, then adding more stack to it. Now, how do you do that? Well, basically, what you want to do is work on trying to get the maximum level first. So when you get to the maximum level, you go to your gem forge and basically level that up and basically get your gems and stuff done because it will help you quite a bit. You want to get as much gem dust as possible so you'll be able to actually keep on farming those. With the new system, though, like I said, with the sparks and stuff like that, you want to be able to gain as much of those as possible as well. So you'll be able to actually keep on gaining PR and stuff like that. So you'll be able to keep on leveling your characters and making stuff work. The thing is, if you've basically trying to make stuff work, like, I mean, you don't want to be jumping around all over the place. You want to look at exactly, if you need like 50 of something, get 50 of something. If you want to get 40 of something, get 40 of something. Just stay in one area as long as you can, and you'll be able to pull off the numbers. Now, this guy is leeching. I don't know why this guy keeps on leeching. Hi, Leech. He just comes right at... and he thinks he's cool with a Neo Ninja. Okay. Because that's all he's doing. It's just leeching off other people. He just don't grind. And if you do, it's just like very little. He does do no damage whatsoever. In most cases, that's what happens. And he'll end up basically to try to leech off as much as possible off of you just because he can't do the damage. Now, if they go along and ask me if they needed a hand or whatever the case may be, I don't mind helping them. But if you're getting a halfway through the dungeon and not really doing the dungeon, like I said, you're going to see this guy probably leave because he's not doing anything. And that's what happens. You basically come and go and whatever the case may be. And once that starts happening, like, I mean, if you're not a part of my party, you're not part of my community itself, then I can't really justify people just sitting down there doing nothing. Right now he's doing nothing with that dungeon. I would already have that done. I'll basically just show you exactly what I'm talking about. I know exactly what dungeon he's doing as well, because I just flew over it, and I'll show you exactly. Now, I'm doing the same thing as him. Now, this is what I mean by people sitting down and doing nothing. I just finished the dungeon. He didn't finish the dungeon. He just basically tried to follow me, which is going to be kind of pointless because I can actually just switch my character and I'm out of the scene, or just basically switch the map. which I don't like doing too much. I like to be able to finish off the map and do whatever I can with that. Now, like I said, if you are actually part of the community itself and basically you're part of my stream, I don't mind helping you guys out just to help you start off with the game and stuff like that. And also to give you information. Like I said, information. I'd rather teach you how to fish instead of me fishing for you. What I mean is, I'd rather teach you how to game and be able to actually benefit you in the whole, because I'm not going to be around forever. I need to be able to go along and teach you guys, because there's so many games that's like Trove. There's so many games like Diablo. There's so many games like even Fortnite. There's so many games that's like because one game is trying to be as good as the other, and that's what happens. So, like I said, it's what it is, And that's like I said, it's people, like I said, try to make money and stuff like that off of each turn, and it's pretty much what happens. So yeah, but it's cool though. It's cool. Like, I mean, I played so many games like this itself is not even funny. That guy's still trying to keep up with me. If I switch over to my Neo Ninja, they'll all be gone. This is basically a slow-moving character, so it kind of sucks in a way, but I kind of, like I said, kind of like the character to a point because it does a lot of damage for its level. I like to be able to finalize it to see exactly what the damage is going to be like, because it's supposed to be like the Shadow Hunter, but the only thing is, with the Shadow itself, the Shadow Hunter, like I said, so far, with attack speed, it's helping quite a bit. But the only thing is, with the attack speed itself, because I'm using attack speed gem, which is volatile velocity, and that's actually helped me with my attack speed and allowed me to do dungeons very quickly and very efficiently. Like I said, you just got to read the gems itself of what they do. And if you can actually basically read the gems, like if it's Vampire Vanquisher, that means it'll basically heal your character, which I'm actually thinking about doing with this character, even though I don't need it. But I'd rather have it, because when I go to U11, I want to be able to keep on healing myself, because as you've seen in my other videos, that even my best build will still sometimes glitch out and die. Not because it's a poor build, it's just because if the game glitches, whatever the case may be, and I've got no heal, even potions will not heal that. So I've got to work around that and to see what gems and stuff like that, so I can actually be able to benefit more in that direction. So yeah. So like I said, when it comes to like to know how to play and stuff like that and benefit you at the other end, you'll be able to do that way. So think of it this way. No matter what game I pick up, I basically try to pick the bones out of it, or pick the most of the information out of it that's important. And that's exactly what I do. Like I said, I've been at this for quite a few years. But like I said, I played Diablo, I played Baldur's Gate, I played a lot of games. Now I'm going to switch over to my other character, because this is getting annoying already. This kid is not, he's relentlessly following me. And he thinks he's basically going to keep up. But no, as soon as I hit the ground, I'm gone. And I can use a Lunar Lancer to do the same thing, and so on and so forth. But like I said, I don't like running away from people. It's just not my thing. But if you're going to do nothing in the game, you're going to remain doing nothing in the game. That's not good. And if you're wasting my time, you're going to be wasting your time even more, because of the fact that what I'm doing. So this is fun, It's just, this kid is not going to learn. Like I mean, it's just one of those things. And that's not being rude or anything like that. What's up, Fresh? Yeah. Like I said, welcome to the stream, dude. Like I said, how are you doing? Like I said, hopefully, like I said, as I said back in your stream earlier today, hopefully that your COVID and stuff like that is doing good. Like I said, I know people with COVID and stuff like that, it's basically a kick in the ass. Seriously, because you got to go through all this like ick. Like I said, it's just a little bit stronger than the regular flu, what I've been told. But you say when it comes to it, some people get it a lot worse than others. Some people only get like the sniffles. Some people get a sore throat. It's the flu, but it's a modified flu. So, and it's going to be around forever. It's going to be around to stay. So it's one of those things, you know. And there's no, like I said, no medication or anything like that, or vaccinations is going to actually stop it. It might slow it down a little bit, or whatever the case may be, and it might give you some immunity to a point, but you're still gaining the virus itself. So, yeah, you're still not. It's still getting in your body, no matter how you look at it. So yeah, even if it's a dead version of it or a live version of it, it's still getting there. So yeah, this is exactly what I look at. Overall, like when people get it, you'd be like, oh, I just had it. I just had just a little bit of something, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But like I said, the thing is, I find a lot of the older people die from it, which is kind of sad in a way. But hey, it's like, like I said, I wish could be different in that direction. But now, not all elderly actually die from it either, and not all the kids die from it. It's only a certain amount of them. Usually, if you got like underlying heavy medical conditions and stuff like that, that's the ones that suffer the most, because they already got something to bring their immune system and down, or whatever the case may be. So yeah. So like I said, I'm glad you're start feeling quite a bit better right now, and hopefully you don't get it again, because I heard that you can actually get it multiple times. Ew. Which is nasty, if you look at it, But I'm just glad you're okay, Like I said, I missed you on your streams and stuff like that and whatnot. So yeah. Enough talking about the dullness of the flu, pretty much. And basically get back into the game itself. I'm just basically grinding here until I'm 28, almost close to 29 to be exact. That will give me a little bit more mastery. Now, I still got to do the PvP. I don't do PvP at all because I don't like the PvP system. I tried to do the PvP system. I just don't like the layout of it itself. Like, I mean, it's cool. It's cool, I can still get my points and stuff a different way. It just takes me a bit longer. But like I said, I'm trying to get Powergram levels too. Powergram levels takes me the longest because I don't do much grinding on here. If you notice, I do about an hour or two every day of Trove. And then I'm actually playing other games and stuff too. Plus I'm at work or doing something else. So it fills up my time pretty quick. So, like I said, like say Twitch and... not Twitch, Twitch and YouTube is not paying my bills, so I've got to find it exactly another way of doing it, and that's just what I do. I do physical work to try to make up the difference, which is kind of cool in a way, because like I said, I like to do what I do. I don't want to give up 100% what I do because of the fact that I enjoy it so much, because it's socializing and stuff like that, like I do with you guys on here when I'm doing videos and stuff, socializing just to get a break. And just give myself something more to do. One person said to me one time, a couple of days back, he said, I'm bored. I've got nothing to do. I said, okay, first off, what are you doing? You can actually, like I said, he's only about probably 14 or 15, of course, talking to him. Not gaming with him or anything like that. But he's basically... I mentioned to him, I said, if I'm bored, I'll start streaming. I'll start doing something. I'll start still being productive in a way. And I'll try to help out as many people as possible. Helping people keeps me occupied in a lot of different ways. And what I mean is occupied is doing stuff with other people so my games don't get boring or dry out. And that's just the thing. Like, I mean, you'll see me... basically doing a certain thing or whatever the case may be, I'm benefiting the whole when it comes to it. Like, I mean, if you're there, you need a hand, let me help you, in that direction. But communicate, do something. Just don't be antisocial. Don't be doing that stuff because the world is pretty much full of that. That's what my channel is not about. My channel is basically there to inform people and stuff like that, so they can actually be able to better themselves and overall. So this is exactly what I do, and I love doing this. And when, like I said, I love it so much, it's not even funny. Because, like I said, people be like, hey, man, you're a gamer. Yes, I'm a gamer. But look at the other side of the coin. Basically, I'm socializing in a digital world, and I'm not screaming, yelling, bawling, basically acting a fool. Like I said, I'll tell you look at it the way it is. And that's just it. I'm not going to tell you how to live. I'm not going to do that because I'm not that type of YouTuber. Some YouTubers, though, however, tries to do that. So, but you are living your lifestyle. I'm living mine, and we're trying to all live the dream, right? And we all come up roses. So it's all good, Anyway, like I said, I'm still grinding U10. I don't even know how much light I've got right now. I don't know if I've got much of anything, because that's why I'm not gone to a U11 right now. I get about less than 4K light, which is kind of crap. Just because I don't have a cosmic gem yet. I just got my dragons and stuff. So I'm hopefully trying to get to 27 and try to get to 28 or close to 28 so I can get those cosmic gems and stuff at 29 and 30 so I can actually be able to get all this character built. So it's going to take a bit of time, but it's actually going to be worth it at the end. Now, like I said, I do play other games. I'm just streaming a lot of Trove because Trove does not get the respect of what the game should be. And it is a community game to a point. It is basically a social game if you really wanted to do it. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff in the game itself. You can do delves together, or you can do a lot of stuff together. There is only a few things together in this game. That's the biggest problem. But when it comes to doing stuff together and building characters and stuff, well, the thing is, you can do that with other games as well, but this one is a little bit designed quite a bit differently. Like when it comes to grinding and stuff like that. But if you are actually get together and having a party, just say you can have a party of over 32 people, 32 people per map. And you can have that many people, you can have 14 in a club world at one time, and you'll be able to actually build on your club worlds and stuff like that. So, like I told you, it's basically a community type of thing. Some people just don't get the community and the way it works. Like I said, you got people that's too lazy, don't want to grind, or whatever case may be, just leeching off you and stuff. That actually hurts the community. And this is something I don't like at all. Now, I don't mind, like I said, helping people achieve what they want to do in the game. That's not a problem. But I'm not going to tell you what to do in the game. I'll basically say, hey, this is how I play. This is exactly what I do. And this is the really reason why I do what I do. Because I want to be able to get the information out there and be able to better myself and better you guys as well in the long run. And it's more about you guys because of the fact that with the antisocial thing and stuff like that, it kind of actually puts it in a different perspective. And that's exactly what I love doing itself. I like to be able to get people together that's going to work together. If you ever see me play Minecraft, I don't play solo. I'll go along and say, hey, man, I'm going to build a base over here, because I'm helping the server out. Then I go along and say, hey, man, I'm going to make my final base. Where you locate it? And I start building it. And I'll build massive buildings. I make things 3 to 4 times the size, and I'll make it work so it benefits the team, not just me. So this is exactly what I do. I've got a bunch of Minecraft videos. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's on my YouTube channel. You'll be able to check it out at any time, of course, and be able to actually see how I play that. Like, I mean, since basically Trove is so close to Minecraft to a point with the crafting abilities. Now, it's not the same with grinding. I will say this, it's not the same at all. It's completely different. What I mean is, like I said, with the grinding, you get to level 30. Yes, you go to Minecraft, you get level 30, but you can get level 30, 31, 40, 50, 60. There is absolutely really no limit of how many levels you can get, like I said, in that direction. But with Trove, it's a little bit different. Like, I mean, you get level 30. Once you get to level 30, you could get, like, the paragram levels. That goes to 1,000. Now, each character will actually be able to go up to 1,000. So that's quite a bit. Now, what you want to do is just basically, because you at like I said, after 1,000, it just re-rolls itself. So think of it this way: every time it re-rolls itself, you get that 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000. This is why I don't focus on just doing the paragram system, because I know there's a reset at some point. Like, I mean, the same thing as with Minecraft. There's a reset at some point. And there's always a reset in these type of games. But not all games has a reset. There's only a certain amount of them. So, like I said, when it comes to like these type of grinders, there's always a reset. It's almost like a reset button. I will say that. And with that reset button itself, basically you can reset as many times as you want. It just takes time to get there with that reset. So when you actually look at it, it's very easy to get your mastery from that, because when you first start off getting your paragram goes really quick, up to about level 25 or so. Then it starts slowing down because it requires that much more EXP. So when it basically you get to about 25 on every character, you're like, oh my god, I've got this much, and this much. And then you'll be able to keep on going from there. So, like, I mean, it's not hard to do. Like, I mean, I'm basically trying to get my last thing on here for my collections for that. And that will give me 110 more mastery, which is fine. Like, I mean, I'm not a really huge mastery buff because I know what mastery does. A lot of the mastery I'm getting right now, it's dead mastery. So I don't get a mount, I don't get nothing. It's just that it's just mastery that stacks. So it helps you with the levels. And basically it just tries to help out to keep you within the realms of the other players. And that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, when it comes to like getting like the delves and stuff like that and doing whatever. Because it does with the mastery system, after 500, it gives you no stats. But however, the new gem system, like I said, with the crystal being talked about a long time ago. Like, I mean, it's been talked about over 2 years, and people are like, oh my god, you're going to come out with crystal. Because they came out with the crystal rings and stuff like that. They separate all the updates, is what they did. And each update was like, oh my god, they're coming out with this, coming out with that, coming out with that. And they basically split up the game, and that's exactly what they did. It's basically a clever type of thing to a point when it comes to doing the game itself. And instead of coming up with a great huge update, what they did was coming up with some small updates. Even this update right now, it's not that big. It is to a point where there is some new stuff in the game, but it's all the same stuff, pretty much. And like I said, after playing this game for so long, I will tell you this game has not changed at all. Not for me, anyway, because of where I'm actually playing it. Now, if I took probably a year or two break, and I start forgetting things or something like that, but I'll never forget about how to play this. Because there's so many games out there like this game, you'll never forget about it. Once you basically get into it, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, you grind, gain gems. If it's not gems, you get grind for endless EXP. There's games out there that might be only 70 levels. Okay, and that 70 levels will basically take you 3, 4, 5 years to get. Then you got to worry about the gear and stuff like that. Like it could be a sword, could be a piece of armor, could be anything like that. And it's pretty much the same thing here. Like instead of having the armor and stuff like that, you've got gems and stuff like that. You just basically grind for something a little bit different. But at the end of the day, the game is exactly the same. This is these type of games been going around since the 90s. I mean, the beginning of the 90s itself. Like I said, you got some games in Super Nintendo's like that actually. Like I said, that's when it comes to start coming into the graphics, like the 16-bit graphics and stuff like that, when you can actually see extra colors and stuff. But like I said, I remember playing a game called Star Tropics back for the regular Nintendo. That was actually quite interesting because it was the only RPG at that time that done multiple different instances and multiple different things. Like, I mean, you'd be able to go along and basically it reminds me of the game called Kid Icarus, the way it was designed. But it's really, really old. And, I mean, it's a lot of fun, but it's hard as hell to actually play it because of what you got to do and the understanding of it. Because a lot of stuff is just like stepping on a stone, and you got to switch a certain switch to do damage to the boss. If you actually off-time it, basically you'll end up dying and stuff like that. You literally got to learn how to play the game. And it's not like today's games in most cases where everything is just given to you to a point, and it's not much learning anymore. I find it's a lot less learning into the games, but it's still a lot of fun. Like, I mean, when it comes to certain games for the classic gamer and basically getting your hands on those games, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I mean, people be like, hey, man, it's got no graphics, it's not about graphics. It's basically about the gameplay. How much, like I said, it's about your memories, what you had when you were a kid. How much memories did you have? How much fun did you have? How much, even going back to 007, the Zelda 64, all that. Like I said, who played it here when it comes to that and actually enjoyed playing that? You know, that's the old retro gaming. And like I said, that goes way back in the 90s, like 98, 99, 2000, 2001. And then basically Nintendo basically stopped really supporting the N64. I stopped at N64 because of the fact that the Switch is just a glorified tablet. There's no really good things about it, really. It's fun. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, like playing Wind Waker and stuff like that. But like when it comes to actually the overall aspect of the console, like, I mean, you can actually run it under homebrew and basically do it that way as well, and be able to run a more software, like you can actually run mods and stuff like that. Now, the reason why I say talking about this, now I'm completely against piracy, but the only thing is, if you got a game you don't want to use the disc anymore, or something that's basically out of your range and price range, you cannot get it, or something like that, I would say going along and, like I said, doing a RetroPie and stuff like that. It's fun and dandy. Like, I mean, it's what it is. As long as you enjoy what you're doing itself, as long as you're not harming something else or whatnot, you're doing pretty good in that direction. So now I'm going to go along and get the rest of this gem dust, because of the fact that I'm going to need a lot of it. And I'm trying to get to 29 if I can. Then I'm going to start working on its gems, because this is going to take me a minute. Now, I got to check on something here, because something is missing. Okay, no. That's the first cosmic, but I'm looking for something here. Because this one is actually, I can level this one. This one's not bad. I'm not going to, I just got to re-roll one stat off this gem, and that is the maximum health. I just got to fix that a little tiny bit to make it perfect. And then I'll be doing gooch with that, and I'll be able to make it work. Now, let me see here. I'll basically keep on grinding these for now, and See if I can get close to 29, because that will give me another slot I can work with. And then it'll be only one more slot to open up after that, I do believe. And that's the fire one. So I've got, basically, I'm not trying to open up all the slots right now. I'm just opening up certain amount of stuff. Trying to get this character done. I should have had this character done, like I said, a while back. Seriously, like when it comes to that. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to basically get the bases of this one done, the bases of the grind. Then I got to do a different grind with this character. Once I get that done, it'll be perfect in that direction. So now, right now, basically, I got to cash out. I got 42 boxes right now of Uber 10. There should be Uber 11, but I'll basically do those later on. Probably tomorrow or something like that, because I'm not in no rush to do this right now to that point. So what I'm going to do here is open up these, put this back into my storage, because what it is. Now, like I said, if you don't play Trove or don't play this type of game, I would suggest trying the game, because like I said, it is a lot of fun. If you play it correctly. If you play it incorrectly, you'll get bored with it, and so on and so forth. If you get bored with it, then it's really not anything the game can do or anything the community can do. Like I said, there's a lot of community that does work together in this game. It's just the community is such a small community. Like, I mean, it is what it is on the console. Now, the community is twice the size, almost 3 times the size on PC. I'd love to be able to play it back on PC again, but I'm not going to start working on all my characters all over again. No. And for me to start from there is not worth it to me. So, this is exactly the way it works. Now, I got to go along and do a few more dungeons, of course, and try to get close to 29. So what does 29 get me? I think that's my last cosmic. No, my last cosmic is at 30. So 29 is my last fire. So do I have a fire gem? I don't think I got a fire gem on me, but I do have fire gem boxes. Let me see here. What am I doing? Nope. I've got nothing. I get nothing in the cosmic right now, which is kind of sad in a way, but I'll get them. Like I said, that's just a different type of grind at that point. I mean, I'm doing U10 first because I'm trying to get the EXP. EXP is actually the most important thing to a point. As you notice, like I said, I'm using Stellar Gems only as stats. I'm not leveling them or anything like that, because I'll end up only swapping them out, and I don't want to be wasting my gem dust. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, I mean, this is a technique that you can actually do when you're actually grinding. And like I said, even if you got a slot or something open or something like that, you'll be able to fill that slot. There's also another little trick that you can do as well. If you don't want to, like, I mean, back in Regenerator days, and that's just a little while ago, when you had to use the regenerators, they're no longer in the game. What I had to do basically is to swap out. I always leave one slot open, and you used to be able to bypass the regenerator stage. But now I'm glad they actually took them out completely, because they were basically kind of pointless in the game. But it was another way of basically just do a different type of grind, I guess. But it was just a pointless grind, because it's just a waste of time to go along. Try to do your dailies and put them right into regenerators. Try to fix gems and stuff like that. Now, I've got a bleached bone. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anybody. They're leeching right now. Now I go. Now, like I said, if you do play this game, like I said, I'm more than willing to help out as much as I can. Like I said, I'm not going to play the game for you. That's one thing I do not. Like I said, if you got any questions, like I said, a comment, something like that, you can always leave it on my channel. You can also leave it on my YouTube channel as well. by doing it, like I said, look for Gamersmith, look for the blue wolf on there. Basically, support that if you'd like to do so as well. Like I said, all the support and help is basically mutu appreciated, and I'd like to be able to actually be able to get that moving. So yeah, but anyway, regardless of that, just trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to be doing now with this, and to finish up the grind, because I'm trying to finish off another EXP potion. Once I do that, I may switch my game. Because I do love playing other games besides Trove. Now, Trove is just a grinder. I can grind on this forever. But, like I said, doing the same content over and over is just, it's okay. It's okay, but it's, yeah. I just soon need to be able to take a Trove break, because that's pretty much what I've been doing. It's just, I'm doing a lot of that. Now, I've been playing Arkham Knight. I've been playing Shadow Man. I've been playing a lot of other games too. Like I said, I'm in the retro gaming. I'm into, like, say, straight up just doing gaming itself. So I've been working on that as much as I can. So yeah, it's just a lot of work, a lot of time put into it. And trying to get something for my efforts right now currently, and that's exactly what's going on. Now, like I said, I've got about a little over 130 videos on my YouTube channel, which I do try to do YouTube and here. It's just I'm not as active on my YouTube channel. Basically, I do video dumps. So because right now, Twitch itself only stores videos for about a week, especially for non-affiliate members. For affiliate, they get 2 weeks. That's pretty much it. But even with the 2 weeks, it does help a lot more, because you can actually do back-to-back content, which I don't have the option right now. That's why one thing I'm trying to get affiliate for, to do that. I'm also trying to get affiliate. Try to actually be able to help the community and stuff like that too, because I've got a lot of people that needs a hand, whatever the case may be, in the real world, not virtual, and I love doing that. I do that anyways, regardless, right now, but just a little extra hand wouldn't mind, in that direction. So it's all good. Now, what I'm going to do here is soon be almost finished my grind. I'm not gonna I don't think I'm gonna get 29 in the event, but I'll see how close I can get with that. I think I might get about halfway or close to halfway. I might get a little over halfway. I don't know, because I'm doing the dungeons pretty quickly right now of U10. So, like I said, U10 has helped me quite a bit to build up the character quite quickly. And I love where this character has kind of a auto heal to a point. By saying that, it's just that, like with the Vampiric Vanquisher, helps me quite a bit. Like I said, it gives me kind of a auto heal, so I'm actually not using potions or nothing like that. So yeah. It's just my health is way too high for this character. I'm losing damage just because of it. But it's not a major overhaul to the character. So it's easy to fix. So that's what I'm hopefully try to do next little bit. Try to get that done and try to get that to work. So, yeah. So I'm going to go back out here and do the next dungeon, of course. But that's exactly what this game is. It's just a dungeon after dungeon after dungeon after. But it's, like I said, it's fun. It's fun and relaxing. It's still a peaceful game. That's what I like about it. It's not like, oh my God, I've got this guy screaming at me. I've got this guy going along and going to nines. The Grand Theft Auto is the game that I quit because of that stuff, because it just got too much, especially with some of the communities. And Of course, like I said, with racism and stuff like that and other things, I'm strictly against that, and I uh, try to stay away from it as much as I can. But it kind of ruins the aspect of games for me to a point because it limits me to what I can actually play. But it doesn't limit me in any other way. But like I said, I do love playing the storyline. I love to play in single player and stuff like that, and I love to basically do that. But eventually, I might just go back to GTA 5 and do the storyline and stuff like that, because I don't see many people streaming that anymore. I see them streaming a lot of online, and that's just pretty much it. But I still like the storyline of that game, so I might make a revisit eventually, doing it that way. Or like I said, I might just start looking for all the Arkham games, which I said in one of my videos. But some of the games is going to be very hard to get now, or very good in good condition, unless Sony decides to start releasing each one of them on here as a remaster or something like that, because they're good games as well. As long as they don't do the Superman game, we're doing good. Because that was just basically a flaw. But yeah. Just basically doing the grind over and over. It's just, yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not much to this game itself. Just like I said, a lot of repetitive. But I don't do the build stuff in this game, just because. Not because I'm a bad builder. It's just I'm not interested in gaining the blocks for it, and just to keep everything going. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna swap this out for now my fire gems, I do believe. Oh, I got my water gems. That's the only ones I got left. All right, I'm about halfway to the next level, which is not bad. And I have about 15 minutes left on my double EXP pushing, between 15 and 20 minutes. So it's between 4 and 5 minutes between, so it's not too bad, I guess. Once I finish with that, I'll basically be swapping over to my other character, I think, or I just might swap my game and just to do a different type of stream. Because I've been trying to actually, like I said, try to better my streams and stuff like that, and try to get more content, because I got loads of content, but it's just a lot of stuff is hit or miss, and that makes a big difference too. And some of the games I'm still breaking down and try to learn another quicker way to get the information to you guys. And like I said, Arkham City, like I said, Arkham Knight is a game that I found a couple of things that you can actually do to better. But like I said, I'll have to start playing that to teach you guys what's up, and I can make stuff work in that direction. I know a couple of tricks in there that can help your gameplay, shorten the gameplay a little bit, but also make it still enjoyable, because there is still there's basically still a couple of things that I can do in there. Hey, what's up, Matt? Remote, how are you doing, my friend? And good afternoon, my friend. Did you get over your boredom spell? I know, like, I mean, it's like the wood gaming, it does get a bit boring over time. I never get bored with gaming. As I said before, if I'm not streaming, I'm actually watching movies. If I'm not watching movies, I'm doing something else. That's why I don't constantly stream. I do about an hour or two, maybe 3 a day, out of the whole entire day. It just basically breaks up the time in my day. It makes it a lot easier for me. So, yeah. It's not streaming is not for everybody either, but, I mean, just something basically you can look into yourself if you ever decide to do so. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, because you get talking to the community, you get talking to other people, and you also get to be able to have fun with your games. And also brings another concept to gaming as well. Not just the grind and grind and grind. But when you're actually looking at the screen saying, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then there's like someone else to basically keep the conversation going just a little bit. Yeah. So that's how it works. Like I said, when it comes to that. Now, when the heck did that? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm looking for. No, there's the boss. That's what I was trying to get at. Now, that'll be the second. No, no, there's a world boss. I wasn't trying to look for that. Now, I'm going to go up here. And there should be a cursed skull on here or something. Oh, no, there's nothing up on the top. Let me see what's up here. No, there's a boss, all right. Perfect, perfect. So, like I said, how is your day going so far, my friend? Hopefully it's going good. And like I said, hopefully everything is going, like I said, great with everything else. Right now, like I said, I'm trying to grind for more, another leech. We'll just watch. I'm just going to watch him. He's not going to do nothing. He's just basically going to be leeching. I'm out of here. He's not going to do nothing with the dungeon. Just basically just messing around. I just hate leechers so bad. Ugh. They irk me. But I don't mind helping other people. But that's what it is. There's a difference between helping and, just jump into an almost completed dungeon, so that means you lost the other half of the dungeon. Why are they doing that? I don't get that. You start off with a fresh dungeon, you're going to get all the drops. It's just thinking and doing two different things, of course. Especially in this game. I'd rather be doing it than thinking to a point for grinding. But I've got to think first before I do. Okay, why in the heck is... Okay, I've got to get rid of this guy. Because this guy is just going to be... is he a part of my... Yes, what in the heck is he doing? I don't know what this guy is doing. It's just... No, I'm not letting him leech off of me. Why in the heck are you leeching, guy? Jeez. I can't do my grind. I don't get this. There we go. Like I said, this is U10. If you cannot grind in U10, there's something wrong. U10, U11 is actually endgame. Of course, U11 is just an extra bonus. But all this game is pretty much the same. Straight on true. Like all the grind is the same. It's no different. Oops. Shit. Just went to the wrong portal. Let's go there. Done. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind people, but if you're not going to do anything, or you're just going to be stepping in that way, basically make yourself lose material and stuff like that. I hate people losing in this game. You should always gain as much as you can, because that's what a grinder is. You gain as much as you can within a short period of time, and that's pretty much it. Now I've got that. He's going to keep on teleporting. He's dead. I can grab the box, and that's done. No. Yeah, like I said, I've got definitely try with Arkham Knight and stuff like that. I love Batman series so much, it's not even funny. I like to have the complete Batman series actually of games, but of course, some of them games are not remastered, or like I said, I would never want to have a remake. No, I don't want to do the same thing what they done with Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, yes, it's still great to a point, but with the remake, they basically changed the story too much. It's completely different altogether. So yeah. Okay, I've got only a few minutes here, and that's just it. I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished with this type of grind. This grind is so tedious. So much time consumed. Here we go. Going up. And doing U10 is not what I want to be doing either. But it's fine. Like, I mean, I'm still getting my EXP and stuff like that from here. And it's the quickest way for me to actually level right now currently. So, yeah. There we go. It's like, for me, it's like, this game is like me playing Mario constantly. And the understanding of Mario is very easy concept. This is actually an easy concept too as well. It's not too hard. Now, how much do I have to upgrade my gems? I've got to go along and go to store. I got 41k, so that means I need 15k just to buy one of those upgraded things, so I can get up to level 30. And that'll give me, right off the hop, upgrading it, I'll get a little bit more PR, but not a lot. Then I gotta do the same thing I've been doing with my Shadow Hunter. I've got to get a lot of gem dust, a lot of gems at Uber 11, and be able to keep on continuing on with that. Come on, box, open up. There we go. Ooh, stutter. Grab that. Thank you. And working on the next dungeon, of course. Yeah, there's not, like I said, there's not much to be doing with Trove currently. Like, I mean, when you first start the game, it's actually confusing and a lot of information. When you get into the game, it's just like repetitive. Well, it's online, so it's just the way the game is actually constructed. It gets pretty easy after a while. And let's take this world boss. Get the extra box. It doesn't give me much XP though. That's the biggest problem with world bosses. There we go. I'm almost level 29. Then I've got one more level to get. I'll have this character completed. I'm probably never going to use this character because I don't like the speed of the character. It's pretty slow. And I find a lot more people has tried to basically leech off you or something like that, especially using a slower character. It's just because, hey man, I can outrun you, look at me. And it's like, oh god. So yeah. But it's what it is, I guess. Can't complain. No one is not going to listen. Yep. Well, anyway, regardless of that, I'm going to basically end my stream here, of course. Well, basically, I'll be on a little bit later on tomorrow, whatever the case may be. I will be switching my games and stuff over as time goes by. Like I said, if you are on my friends list, you see a game you'd like to see me play, or give you some helpful hints or tips, I could do that. Or basically, you can always just check my Twitch and my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to actually look at my videos and stuff that I've produced so far, especially on my YouTube channel. You'll be able to go along and just enjoy those itself, and hopefully to be able to help you with your gaming experience as well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say arrivederci and el finite, or whatever the case may be, whatever language you actually speak, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, guys, and have fun.